Hello, Connecticut. It's Johnny Flynn. And I have a Lou on the phone. Lou, you want to say hello?
Greetings.
Greetings and salutations.
Peace on earth and goodwill to mankind.
That's right. We have a countdown to 2022, which is a critical year.
Extremely.
We're running out of time, I think.
More than you know. But anyway, I received a phone call as a result of my conversation with you yesterday.
Of course you did. By the way, I have 190 threats.
Yeah, well, actually, it was written. It wasn't even a call. I'm correct.
Oh, it's a written threat? Even better.
It was a text.
Can you trace it? Can you trace it?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Oh, let's talk about it. What did they say?
They said very simply that if you're going to kill the king, make sure that you don't miss because your fate is in the king's hands.
Oh, well, that's not a threat. That's the truth.
Well, actually, that came from Machiavelli. It's a Machiavellian
Oh,
quote.
I didn't recognize it.
Yeah, it's a Machiavellian quote, and I thought it interesting. And so this does not surprise me because during the course of our conversation...
No, I take my hat off to you. People taking risk right now to protect the Constitution and the Constitution state. It's absolutely insane that we're at this point.
Well, you know, you really, I think there's another quote that says, when good men do nothing, tyranny rules.
Right.
You know, when you know something's wrong and you do nothing, then tyranny wins.
Are you talking about Patrick Carroll?
That's exactly who I'm talking about.
Well, that's who I'm talking about.
Well, we're in agreement.
Well, you know what? I'm going to send him this when we're done. And you know what? The fact is he's aware of the Pritchard lawsuit, right? So we'll see how he handles it.
Well, he's aware of that and every other person that criticizes him. And I think that's...
I filed 60 complaints with his office, and they've never responded. 60 is a lot.
Well, they don't consider you a factor. You know, it's not a... You can do a 60,000, it wouldn't matter to them. Because power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. They could care less.
They could care less.
Until the public wakes up.
Well, the public's waking up.
Right, that's what we need. We need for the public to rise up and say enough is enough.
The public's waking up.
You know, it's funny because that Machiavellian quote means you don't want to miss. Well, let me tell you something. When you've got no other options, when the system is so oppressive, when they're so abusive and they take people's homes without any justification, or when they have the power to be reasonable.
They think they have a right to your property because they're communists. You realize this?
Well, I think they're extreme capitalists. They you know, when all these lawyers, they teach each other. They have an organization. It's a national organization. They call themselves I forgot what it is, but the word mortgage is in it. And all they do is pass on information as to how to steal your home. You know, and then they set up these real estate trusts, investment trusts that has all the homes that they've stolen and their assets there. When you get somebody like Jude Epstein, who has maybe 7,000 houses under his little pool, as of 2 years ago, he had 6,500. So I'm assuming that he's progressed. But,
well, now with COVID, they've got a landslide of properties coming towards them.
And they're very interesting how they're operating. If you want to look at a business model, they're using shell corporations to hide everything. You know, Epstein's office is a two-man office. It's him. And a guy...
Well, you know, having 6,000 properties, he can refinance those to buy the new ones.
No, he's better than that. What he's doing is he's getting straw buyers. There's a guy named Carlos Compri who took over Tor Moss's house in Bridgeport. And Carlos, it was a fellow who apparently was foreclosed on. And Epstein recruited him. And Epstein is now using him as a straw buyer. And Carlos was very upfront. He says, I didn't put a penny into these properties that I own, that Epstein financed it through Benchmark. And he said very clearly that Benchmark is Epstein. There is no other other people.
Well, hold on. Let me with you on the phone, right? Go to the judicial website, okay? I hope you don't mind.
Sure.
And let's put benchmark in and see how long the list is. Is that fair?
It's about 10, 15 pages, maybe more.
jud.ct.gov. Okay. Judicial website. Okay. Now I'm going to say case lookup, right? Civil. Docket number, no. Party name. Okay. Benchmark, right?
Right.
B-E-N. Benchmark. Okay. Oh my. Here we go. Benchmark Municipal Tax Services. Hold on. Okay. That's page 1. I guess it has about 100 listings per page, right?
And you're probably going to have 100 pages at least.
Let's see. Here's page 2. Okay, 2. Benchmark Tax Services. Okay. Let's make sure I got the camera on it. Oh, yeah, I do. I'm in the picture. Okay, let's go to page 3, right? Hold on. Should we click on one and just see what it's about? Hector Lopez, Yojin Yoon, Okwana.
They're usually WPCA tax lien foreclosures.
Okay, they're all in Bridgeport so far.
Yeah, that's WPCA tax lien foreclosures.
Okay, here's page 3.
All right.
Now here's page 4. Let's go to one on page 4. Let's go to, oh, here's Casanova Creek, and here's Benchmark. Alan Dupree. Let's look at that one. Main Street. Oh, look, attorney Judah Epstein. Law Office of Main Street, Bridgeport. City Attorney is Defendant 1, and City Attorney is Defendant 2. So here we go. I pulled up just a random thing, right? The first party is Judah Epstein. The second one is Benchmark. The third one is the Tax Review Appeal City of Bridgeport, okay, defendant. And the City of Bridgeport attorney is number 4. Want to go to the complaint and look at it? Let's do that. Here's the complaint. Appeal for the Board of Assessment to Superior Court. Okay, Benchmark Municipal Tax Services and Benchmark REO. So tell me now, Benchmark has immunity? Is that true? Lou? Lou? You there? Can't hear him.
Yes, they have immunity.
Okay. Why?
Because Patrick Carroll had a legislative immunity program put through the system.
Approved by the senators?
It was approved by the Supreme Court.
Of the Connecticut?
The Rules Committee of Supreme Court, yes, of Connecticut.
Now, who's that Albus guy? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
There was a housing judge appointed by Malloy. I guess there's 3 or 4 top Supreme Court judges. But do you know the difference? Do you know who the Supreme Court judge with the vaccine part is of the vaccine legislation?
No, I don't.
Well, what's his name? Is it Matt Lesser?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to look into that. So here we go. I'm looking at the Bridgeport State of Connecticut. It's located at 2625 Park Avenue. That's the same place you've been talking about where he owns all the units, right?
I'm sorry, what
It-
avenue?
Yeah, 2625 Park Avenue is the,
Oh, no, yeah, that 2600 Park Avenue. It's Park Royal Apartments, yeah.
okay, so this is the exact, I just randomly picked the first one. And it has, you know, the city attorneys, as you were saying.
Yeah, Judah owns the whole building.
Okay, Embassy Tower condominium.
Yes, he acquired them for common charges when he was the attorney for the condominium association.
Okay.
$2,000, $5,000, kind of a good deal. because the condo association.
So what's that building worth? What do you think?
Excuse me?
What's the building worth?
The building, God only knows. I mean, he owns every apartment there, so.
300 times 300,000, it's $1 billion.
No, the building's probably worth, I don't know, maybe about $5 million, maybe more.
Oh, it's got to be worth more than that if it has how many apartments?
I think it has. I'm not quite sure, but I think it's at least 300.
Okay, so 300 times 300,000 is what?
Look, I'm pumping gas right now, man. So I'm not.
Well, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, listen, he has so much cash. That's where he could buy himself a condo in Florida for $6 million cash.
Well, here it says the assessor valued the property at $57,000. Nothing's worth $57,000. I mean, come on.
What are you talking about? The condos in...
Back in 1957, I guess it was worth $57,000. That might be true.
Right.
So the property now, after 70 years, I don't know, if it's a 3-bedroom condo, it's probably worth $500,000.
Are you talking about Judah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Judah, the condo in Florida is $6 million.
Wow. Okay. So what do you need to talk about? Or you're all good?
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that I thought it was great what you did, and I support your strategy because.
Well, I don't think it was a threat. I think it was a quote that's factual. I wouldn't take that one as a threat.
Well, somebody's got to get the story out.
Okay.
Because this is a land grab.
It's a land grab.
It is a land grab, and it's very cleverly done. Jude Epstein uses shell corporations, benchmarks the shell. There's another one called Benchmark Trading Ltd, which is also another shell.
Okay.
There's something called.
Well, maybe that's also in the court record,
Well, they own property. They're the.
Oh, here's Benchmark Trading Ltd.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And here's another one, Benchmark Senior Living. Here's another one, Benchmark Trading of Naugatuck. So he's got different cities, too.
He's got cities. He's got properties in New York. We have a private investigator who's been digging into his properties outside of Connecticut. And we're finding out more and more. Look, this guy is doing money laundering. He's laundering the money that he's stealing from these people's homes. So, what else? Are you kidding me?
Well, if it's this size operation,
It is.
he's got all types of shell companies, city officials, municipal employees. Here's New Haven, Waterbury. Here's different towns listed on the right. Milford, court location. Here we go. Let me go back one page. Yeah, it goes from town to town to town. New Haven, Milford, New Britain.
Rico. What you should be doing is putting pressure on the feds to use that public corruption task force and target Judah Epstein.
Okay.
That's what needs to be done. And I believe that they're ready to do it because I have reason. I've had conversations with them.
So let's call this phone call that name, okay? So you want to call it what?
Public corruption.
Public corruption. Rico.
Yeah, it's absolutely public corruption and absolutely Rico.
Epstein. From the law office to get immunity from Judge Carroll, right?
Okay, he had a case. I told you, I think there was an attorney out of Bridgeport named Klein, Jonathan Klein. He had a case against Epstein, took it to the Supreme Court, and he won because he claimed absolute immunity, and the Supreme Court upheld it.
You mean to say Klein got dismissed and Judah won?
Yes.
Yeah, I get it. Because they're in on it. Okay, let's keep this one short. Very good. I just pulled in Benchmark, and we'll rename this, and I'll get back to you very shortly, okay?
And there's another one called 175 Lewis much power, and he's got
Okay, so 175 what?
Lewis Street.
Let's put that one. Okay.
WIS.
I just put that in the oh no, that one wasn't found. Oh, I spelled Lewis wrong. Hold on.
It's LEW.
Yeah. It should take a second. Hold on. So, the fact that he's got all these shell corporations, really,
This is how the mob operates. Are you kidding me?
well, I haven't seen the mob be this savvy.
Oh, they're very sophisticated.
Well, let's keep the mob out of it.
No, but I'm saying he's using a game plan that's pretty standard. And on Wall Street, this is very, very common.
I'm sure, because this is how the loans are generated to themselves, you know?
Well, you know, the thing is, Epstein is very intelligent, very well educated, and obviously very greedy. So,
Okay, so here we go. We got another piece. It says 16 minutes. Let's keep it short, okay?
yeah, I'm done.
Have a great day. Thanks for calling.
All right, take care. Thank you.
Very good, and God bless. Stay safe. Bye.
Good job, bro. Bye.
You too. Well, that was Lou, who wants to expose Judah Epstein as working with the courts with immunity, stealing properties, and doing quite a good job. And to say that he has no money invested in the cases, that is cause for alarm, because these condos can be immediately rented, and they collect Section 8 from the HUD. So it implicates the HUD and the state with the investor, like Arthur Greenblatt in Norwalk, who owns Cedar Court. He's evicting disabled veterans. He's got an ongoing problem with bedbugs he's never addressed. And there's a lady, I'm going to put her picture on here, named Lizette. She's on my phone. I just saw her the other day. She had 2 gallons of bedbugs, folks. So let's use an angel's picture who needs a new grab bar as the theme. If you want to donate to correcting this problem, let's make Lizette Timke the beneficiary of a Christmas grab bar. Anyone interested? I'll install it. I'll buy it. They're $100. She needs a special grab bar that attaches to a wall and hangs down. I'm going to put her video and her picture on this video. Have a great day. The Angel Lizette lives at a Section 8 housing and needs your help. Let's turn it around, make it a positive. Thank you very much.